Hi again. So today's question comes from a longtime friend who says, Hong, how do you get into private lending and make that money compound? So here is the exact wording that she used. I've been thinking a lot about private lending. One thing I've been meaning to ask is how does one turn the interest gained from private lending into compounding interest so that the rule of 72 can work its magic? So keep in mind, the interest that you get from private lending could be interest that you get from any source. It doesn't have to come from private lending. So it could be interest that you make from your stocks. It could be interest from a business venture, from dividends, anything, okay? So the interest that you get coming in, that's interest, regardless of what the source that it's coming from. Now, the way you can make that into compounding interest is that you leave that interest that you get into whatever source you got it from, okay? And so once it's in there, it's going to, the following year, get more interest, and so that's how it compounds. So the compounding portion comes from interest you make on your interest, okay? Now, where the challenge comes in is, let's say you get a chunk of money, okay? What an alternative you could do is leave that in there and let that compound year over year, or you could pull that money out and put it into a higher yielding interest place, okay? So then that way you're not just compounding on the interest, but you're making more interest because it's a larger interest amount that you're getting in, okay? So when you make interest somewhere, okay, so you take a lump of money, you put it into an investment, the income that you make from that, okay, the interest that you get from that, that's interest that you've made. So that's fantastic. Now to compound that, you have to leave that money in there or move it to another investment source. The moment that you take that money out and you spend it on something, you've lost that compounding interest, that magic of Rule 72. Okay, so that's the short answer. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. All right, and before I forget, I am not a financial advisor, I'm not a lawyer, and I'm not an accountant. So all of the information that I'm presenting is really just my ideas, my advice, my opinion. So before you implement any of it, get somebody else's opinion on this. Show them my video and see what they say, okay? So just a little disclaimer there. So continue on. Hi, I'm Hong with Cash Property Inc. We help you, regardless of age, financial situation, and education, get as much money as you want. If you like our video, please give us 2 thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.